This is a wet aggregate stability test. We're trying to find out the stability of aggregates when exposed to water. Basically, we're trying to mimic an event in the field. For example, rain when it rains, or when you're irrigating your land and there's this sudden rain, then your soils are exposed to a disruptive force, external disruptive force, which in this case we, for example, rainfall. So this is wet aggregate stability test. So what I did there was to weigh 4 grams of 2 mm sieved soils, and at this point I'm adding 100 ml of rainwater, artificial rainwater, to aluminium can, so that we use it to create some disruption with the aggregates, or rather induce leaking. So these are sieves that are greater than 250 micrometer. So we are going to add the 4 grams that we had weighed previously to these sieves. So at this point we're just adding it and making sure that it's uniformly spread in the sieves, and then after this we will transfer them to the in-can camp. At this point I'm just spraying some water to make it a bit wet, and then transferring them immediately to the in-can camp apparatus, where the shaking will be done. So I'm setting it up here, and then putting the knob on to start, and start the slaking process. So this process takes around 3 minutes. As you can see, the aggregates are being exposed to a minor shaking or disruption. Whatever is passes through the sieve is what is termed as unstable aggregates, and whatever is left in the sieve is the stable aggregates. So as you can see, it's a bit gentle. It's not very vigorous and very disruptive per se. So in this process, at this stage, I will remove the aluminium cans, and we will see whatever you see inside there. Those are the unstable aggregates, and whatever is left in the sieve is a stable aggregates that is our interest, and we'll want to weigh and see what percentage of this aggregates are stable and what percentage is unstable. So at this stage I'm using a spray bottle to wash in the stable aggregates into the beaker, a glass beaker, and this samples is what is going to be transferred to the oven for vaporization, or rather for drying, so that we see how much is left. And of course it's always good to clean your sieves immediately. In this we use air to clean the sieves so that it can be used for the next samples. So here we have the stable aggregates in the aluminium can, ready for the oven, and immediately after this is ready, arrange them nicely and transfer them to the oven for drying. And here is the oven. You set it at 105 degrees Celsius for 24 hours, so that you make sure that all the water is vaporized and what is left is dry aggregates, or the solid soil, or rather what you will call the stable aggregates.